Silk Road Theater Project because it, even more now after taking the test, because I realized that it must have been that my ancestors traveled the Silk Road and had moved back and forth from the Middle East, or out of Africa, through the Middle East, through Russia, to China, down to southern China where my family is from.
I like the fact that their mission encompasses more than one ethnicity, because I think sort of multicultural theaters, as opposed to single ethnicity theaters, are kind of more the wave of the future.
Well, Silk Road has commissioned, I think, some of the greatest dramatic voices in the Asian American community.
So what Silk Road provides is a new way to look at being Asian American, and one that better fits the world today and the world politic.
And I think that the opportunity to hear all of these voices in dialogue with each other, as well as telling their own stories, is really, really unusual and really, really exciting. To take writers who have achieved a great deal of success on their own and to kind of put them into a context with each other, just, I think, will give audiences a really kind of unparalleled experience in being able to find out really about these writers and their stories.
Collaborating with these other playwrights, and collaboration is an interesting word here because we're not necessarily working on each other's plays, but what's nice about it is the support. It's the deep dialogue, the excavation, the incisiveness, and all of that is creating this great sort of fodder for all of us. Like the bowl we're eating from is nice and full. And you know, we're all getting to stick our hands in like a Bedouin feast, you know. It's sitting down there and everybody's grabbing there and eating from it. And it's a beautiful plate. And they're beautiful people, they're beautiful playwrights, and they're good people, they're good human beings, and they're wonderful playwrights. Put all that together, you got a hell of a meal.
By writing this play, hopefully I can bring people on the road. My play is called The Mother Road. Bring people along on the road and expose them to new ideas, new ways of being, so that I also create new associations and new reasons for people to be on the same road together.
But I also think, you know, one of the things that's been unique about the way that Silk Road has done this project is that they have, from each step, engaged all the writers as a community. So it's not that they just, you know, they didn't just call each writer and say, okay, go off and write your play, and then send them in, and then we'll produce them. It's all come out of conversations. You know, they've spent time together in hearing about the science, taking these DNA tests, hearing about the results together. And so I think it really has created a community. As I think Silk Road, one of their great strengths as a theater company, not just with this project, but in general, is really kind of bringing together a community of artists that haven't always had a home.
And I must say that one of the things I've been struck by is, in the room, the DNA room, these are my people.
I love that I'm a part of the Silk Road.
And we all are a result of the Silk Road. The Silk Road you can sort of think of as this internet superhighway. I mean, the way it was. This vast trading highway where people traveled back and forth, sharing stories, having affairs.
Along this route, people exchange food, passion, semen, you know, blood.
Sharing cultural tastes, spices, this, that. It wasn't just commerce. It was life. It was like pulsing human life.
There's something really beautiful about that journey. Just the idea of a road, and we're all on some sort of road.
So as a South Asian, it was very exciting to me, that the thought of the trail and the road, and I think the DNA Trail and Silk Road Theater Project just go together.
These complicated conversations about race and about color and about you know, what is considered normative and what is somehow not. I want to contribute to that discourse. I want to contribute to that body of work, if you will, with this collection of plays.